Last time, we built the toolkit, all the phrases and grammar you need to talk about liking something. Today, we're finally getting into the hobbies themselves.
Perfect, because I've got a whole list of things I want to ask you about.
Let's go through it. Quick reminder, if you're new here, hit subscribe. New episodes every week.
And tap like if you're enjoying the series. It really helps.
So, quick definition first. A hobby is basically something you do often, just because it's fun or because it makes you feel good.
And there are different kinds, right?
Right. You can roughly split them into physical hobbies, ones that use your body a lot, like dancing, playing an instrument, or working out, and mental hobbies, ones that use your brain more, like reading, watching shows, or writing.
I feel like most people have a mix of both.
Definitely. And that's honestly healthy. Let's start with the physical side. There's actually a nice distinction between running and jogging.
I always thought they were the same thing.
Close, but running usually means going faster, more intense, while jogging is slower and more relaxed, more about just moving your body.
That makes sense, actually. Jogging always sounds a lot more chill.
And going to the gym, you'd usually call that working out. It's basically exercise as a hobby, focused on health and strength.
I try to work out a few times a week, though try is doing a lot of work in that sentence.
And then there's yoga and meditation, both known for bringing peace and calm, though they do take regular practice to really feel the benefits.
I've tried yoga a few times. I'm definitely still a beginner.
We all start somewhere. Let's move to the kitchen for a second. There's a difference between cooking and baking.
I always just say cooking for everything.
A lot of people do, but technically cooking is more general, using the stovetop, while baking specifically means using the oven, like for bread or desserts.
So if I make cookies, that's baking.
Exactly. But if you're making a stir-fry, that's cooking.
Good to know. I've definitely mixed those up before.
Speaking of learning new things, this is a good spot to mention the digital library again.
If you want to keep building vocabulary at your own pace, it's got books by level, audiobooks, and grammar guides.
Links in the description and pinned in the comments. And yes, it's an affiliate link, so using it also supports the channel.
Worth checking out for sure.
Let's talk about screen time hobbies now, since honestly, that's a huge category these days.
Movies or series?
I actually prefer series. There's just more time to get attached to the characters. And here's a tip for you as English learners. Watching content in English with subtitles is genuinely one of the best ways to practice.
I do that constantly, actually, especially with shows I've already seen in my own language.
That's such a smart trick, because you already know the story, so you can focus more on the language itself.
What about the internet in general, like social media, YouTube?
That counts too. And honestly, it's a great way to learn new things. Languages, coding, whatever you're curious about.
And video games, obviously.
Definitely a hobby for a lot of people, even if I'll admit I don't really play much as an adult myself.
I still play sometimes, mostly to unwind after a long day.
Let's talk about creative hobbies too. Drawing, painting, photography.
Those all take some real talent, don't they?
Some do, yeah. Though there are also guided options now, like paint by numbers, if you want to ease into painting without starting from zero.
That actually sounds like a fun way to start.
And outside of that, there's gardening, which happens to be one of my favorites. Growing plants, fruits, vegetables.
I've always admired people who can keep plants alive. I definitely cannot.
It takes practice, trust me. And then there's travel, which is such a fun hobby. Exploring new countries, even if it can get pretty expensive.
Travel's probably my favorite one on this whole list, honestly.
We can't forget instruments and singing either. Piano, guitar, whatever you're into. And sports too. Soccer, basketball, tennis.
I played basketball for years growing up.
And finally, one of the simplest and most enjoyable hobbies of all, just spending time with friends and family. Going to a coffee shop to talk, that counts as a hobby too.
Honestly, that might be my favorite one on this entire list.
Same. Sometimes the simplest hobbies are the best ones. So now you've got a whole vocabulary toolkit, from running to reading, from gardening to gaming.
Tell us in the comments what's your favorite hobby, and try describing it using one of the phrases from part 1.
Like, I'm really into, or I find it really relaxing.
Don't worry if it's not perfect. That's exactly how you get better.
If you enjoyed this series, hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next episode.
See you soon.